And then there's me, who left 10 seconds of dead black silence at the start of Mirror's Edge.
I swear, if you want, I can show you how to use Vegas.
No, I can figure this out. I can do it.
All right, while you guys argue about editing,
No,
I'm gonna leave you plebes to it, and I'm gonna quickly get more coffee.
I'm good. I'm good to go. So I don't know.
I mean, so okay, just grab your coffee and then prep because I'm also ready.
God, Spencer. Hello, everybody. I'm David Lucia, and I'm here not only with Spencer. Say
hi.
Hi. I'm also here with our good old friend Fizz, the toaster.
Hello, everybody.
And as you might have guessed, we're here with another Silent Hill game.
Bullet Adjustment 1. That's a bold move, Cotton.
Oh yeah, and I'm doing it on hard mode too because.
What is that resolution?
Oh, I'm using the widescreen mod so that we can view it in lovely widescreen.
Yes,
so it ignores the revolution.
The beautiful thing about PC
Otherwise,
games.
it's a hot mess.
It's the hot. I've also used a fog adder mod because the fog wasn't very good.
Good. The fog has not aged at all.
Hi, James.
So here we have the best opening hand gesture in history.
Yep.
He's a good man.
I don't know what to say to that.
I'm not either. Oh, we should probably point out that while Spencer is playing, and he's an avid Silent Hill fan, I too am an avid Silent Hill fan.
And
David,
I am in recovering,
and
because
people may recall from Silent Hill 3 that I, on the other hand, have very little interaction with this franchise overall. So
it's good. Well,
yeah.
After 4, it started being crap, but
there's some gems after 4. Shared Memories was apparently okay.
Yeah. All right.
Apparently okay. You know.
All right, so I just picked up our first bonus item.
Oh, I know what it is. Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, we're not going to tell David until it's more relevant.
I'm already lost.
I'm Maria on the walls.
So
that lady on the poster on the wall, we might see her again.
So I have played this game, but I've only played it for a grand total of about like an hour and a half.
So the only bit to the radio.
Yeah, like I've gotten the radio, and I've gotten into a building.
Restless dreams.
Okay, that really tells us nothing.
I know, right?
Well, there's 2 buildings he could have ended up inside of.
That's true.
I think it was some sort of apartment building, maybe.
Oh, okay.
That is the correct one.
Okay.
You missed the good one. Okay.
That's
yes.
That's about
there is a good one.
That's about as much of this game as I have played in the past. However, I do know a little bit about the story though, because why wouldn't I?
Yeah, it's like Final Fantasy VII. You get the gist.
Also, the soundtrack in this game is really good.
Yeah, that's Akira Yamaoka.
Yep.
One of my absolute favorite people.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
Ridiculous.
Musician, I should say, because he directed quote unquote Silent Hill 3, which he had next to no involvement in other than doing music.
So, in terms of music, yeah, this is the best one to listen to apart from the game, but my favorite is still Silent Hill 3.
So then,
4
some of
has
it's just
some
so
good gems.
crunchy. Oh yeah,
has some
4's
good
Room of
gems.
Angel.
special place.
Origins has some pretty okay music.
Oh my gosh, Fizz said a nice thing about Origins.
That's the only nice thing I will say about Origins.
It will never
music
happen
is pretty
again.
good.
In the park on the lake.
Well, that's because Mary Elizabeth McGlynn does vocals ever since
Just
3.
the two of us.
Okay,
And she
that
does
makes
some
sense.
good stuff for Origins.
She just does some good stuff.
Mary
She
Lee
really
Lopez.
does. Although I'm still salty about her justifications for the whatever they're calling it, remastering of 2 and 3.
Less we talk about that, the better. I am looking at an original director's cut copy.
So
It's fine.
So now that we're past the introduction cutscene here, why don't we have an explanation of the basics of this game for the people who don't know anything about it? The like all one or two of them who might exist.
All right, so I'm playing with the joystick with an analog, so that's better.
Yeah, this is on PC, which keyboard and mouse controls are utter garbage. But by the way,
oh, there's no mouse use in this game.
But anyway,
at least 3 had a mouse. But anyways, you control a dude and you wander around and try not to get offed by assorted, terrifying objects and monsters.
So this sounds very much in keeping with the theme of other adventure games that we've had on this channel in the past.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more action-focused, though. That's not to say it's a great action game, because it's not.
It's really not.
What are you talking about? Tank controls make for the best action.
Well, yeah, with this camera. Okay, so we start with an inventory of a photo. What a lovely photo. And a letter.
So Mary is James's dead wife?
Dead wife.
Dead wife.
But then she sent him this letter, and she's been dead 3 years.
And she's waiting for him.
And the thing is that the letter was sent after she's supposed to have been dead, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's curious. Maybe.
Yeah, that's the whole point of why he's here.
Also, yeah, this fog is definitely thumbs up.
This is okay. Yeah. But yeah, this is a great action game as shown by this initial 10-minute run down a forest path.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Because
it's supposed to make you feel like
town.
Yeah, it's supposed to make you feel like you don't want to go back to your car.
I mean...
Or just leave the town in general, because it's so long and boring.
Yeah. They blocked out the tunnel that would just take you along the road straight to Silent Hill in like 2 minutes, and they're like, how about you go walk this way instead?
Yep.
Just run the rest of the way, right?
So this game has the weakest justification for save points.
It really does. There's a save point.
Oh.
It's a red square.
I did not actually know that there was a save point in there, so...
Yep.
Okay.
Most people don't know it's in there either, and they're like, oh, what's in this well? Oh, it's a save.
I think the first save point I found was the one down, like, an alleyway. Like,
okay, that's the next one.
Yeah, through, like, a fence thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, his vague memories are very impressive. Okay, so everyone likes James as a character for reasons I don't quite understand.
I mean, look at his run.
So do I.
My favorite character is this one.
Oh, you mean in this game, like, specifically?
Yeah, also, like, she's a really good... She's in the top 3 of, like, the entire series, honestly.
I don't know who this is.
Yeah, I like her quite a bit. Genuinely feel things that I'm not going to mention right now. Due to plot.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I've seen this cutscene before because I've played past this part, but I don't know who this character is. So
she delivers words like that. That tells you a lot that you need to know.
Yep.
So she's Solid Snake.
I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
I wonder how to answer that question.
It's hard to see with this fog.
I'm gonna go with no.
There's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
Also, yeah, this
Yes?
What if Solid Snake was 19 years old and the girl and traumatized?
this voice acting though.
It's actually excellent voice acting.
It really is.
This town.
That's
If
because
you
they're also acting it out.
Something
Yeah.
wrong with it.
Like, if you assume it's not bad voice acting, then it's actually excellent voice acting.
So one of the things that going back to the quote unquote remaster,
I'll be careful.
Please, God.
one of the things that they did was like redid the voice acting, right?
Just
Yes.
They did not need to do that for Silent Hill 2. The voice acting in Silent Hill 2 is actually amazing.
to town.
It really is.
I mean,
like, it doesn't seem that way, but then when you get to the end of the game and you look back, it really is.
Well, we determined during Silent Hill 3 as well that, like, yeah, the like, on its face, the voice acting seems kind of, you know, amateurish and whatnot, but it fits in with the theme and setting of the game, like, perfectly, so...
Yeah. 2 especially.
2 is,
3,
like, 2 nails it.
Like-
mean my mother.
Like, the voice actress that does this character is the same one that does Claudia.
Oh, really?
I
Yep.
thought my father
That's-
and brother were here, but
Genuinely surprising?
I can't find them either.
And, yeah, it's actually, like... So I think she's the only one that translates to
It's
the
not
other
your
game.
problem.
I don't remember if Eddie does either.
Yeah, you too.
But yeah.
Oh, spoilers, there's a dude named Eddie in this game.
Yeah.
Also,
and
I
the-
hate him. He's the
I
worst.
hate him too. And the voice actor that does James is actually a businessman.
Yeah. I do...
Didn't he stop in because his daughter suggested it? Like, to the voice
Yeah, there
voice
was
casting?
some story that, like, he was just, like, brought in at, like, for the sake of it. It was like... not actually a voice actor.
Also, I really hate the remastered voice actress for Heather.
Is she
She's
squeaky?
obnoxious. Yes.
No, don't make Heather squeaky.
I noticed that you're running into walls a lot here.
I blame the camera.
Yeah, the camera's garbage.
I will...
And the fact that some walls are invisible.
Yeah, well,
That is true.
there is that too. I will take the moment to note that I believe this game does let you switch... Oh, hi, Chainsaw.
Yes, it does.
This game lets you switch from tank controls to, like, actual directional controls. But you have opinions about the directional controls, don't you, Spencer?
It would be impossible to finish like 2 sections of the game with directional controls.
That
Just
is
straight
true.
up impossible. Also, I'm not going to use the chainsaw that much because it's actually hard to use, because it takes too long to start using, but they designed his moveset after the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh.
No, Evil Dead.
I've heard both.
Well,
Maybe-
there's one move where it's Evil Dead.
Maybe it's a mix of both.
Oh, I tried to get him to like do the Evil Dead war cry, but I couldn't get him to do it.
I think it's when you leave him idle.
Yeah, I did that. He just leaned on his chainsaw like a cane, so it's like, oh.
That's...
Oh, by the way, the chainsaw is like a bonus item, and it's not in the original run of the game, unless you play
Yeah.
on easy.
Yeah, you have to beat the game and then it comes out.
So what you're saying is that this is not your first time playing this game.
Did the like 8 saved games from 4 give that away? I don't even like this game that much for the amount of times I've had to play it.
But there's a reason for it.
I still maintain...
Yeah, there's a reason.
I still maintain that you didn't have to play it quite as many times as you did.
I could have gotten away with 6, but
I will argue you will need to because
Well-
it's not obvious and where you need to go.
Well, the thing is, like, he's not... He wasn't playing the game to, like, understand it or anything. He's just playing it to record it. Like... You don't...
And
Yeah,
there are
but-
sections where it's pretty BS.
yeah, there you'll see some BS cuts. By the way,
There are two
all of
locations.
them involving a dude with a large object on his head.
Well,
Yes.
you don't need to be coy about that. Like, everybody knows.
We all know who it is.
But David, you didn't encounter that part of the game yet.
Well, it's kind of hard when this game launched the misuse of this character. This enemy.
And how he ended up popping up in, like, every other thing related to Silent Hill afterwards.
I hate it. He
Like-
belongs
like-
in this game. He's great in this game, and he belongs nowhere else.
Yeah, he's in
Nowhere.
5 for some reason.
Isn't he in one of the
And-
movies, too?
Yes.
Both of them.
Both of
He's
them.
he's a key character in the second movie.
Oh, God.
He's the
It's so bad.
he is the Deus Ex Machina. Or the MacGuffin. No, he's not the MacGuffin. He's just
No,
the
he's the Deus Ex Machina of movie 2.
Yep.
Oh, fantastic. I've never actually watched either of the Silent Hill films.
Don't do it.
So.
Don't.
The first one's almost okay for like a single watch if you're curious. The second one is just garbage.
Awful.
That seems to happen a lot with video game movies, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For a while, Silent Hill 1 was like the best video game movie, so it was like a solid 5 out of 10.
You know what's retroactively a pretty decent video game movie? Not related to anything here at all, but The Chronicles of Riddick. Because
Weirdly enough.
because they
Oh, look, blood.
oh because they made a good video game after the movies started coming out.
Yeah, like the
doesn't
Escape from
count.
Butcher Bay.
Yeah. Oh, and
Oh, look at that completely unsuspicious shadow.
I wonder what it could be. Better.
Well, I guess
better,
I'll just have to go find out.
better follow it. Yeah. The best idea. He hasn't like
So
he hasn't noticed that this town is like completely empty yet.
he just hasn't commented.
Wouldn't you think, like, if you were running around through here, and the place was this cloudy, and like the roads were covered in blood, and you didn't see a single person or lights on anywhere, wouldn't you think something was up?
He probably does, but for reasons that are not clear right now. There's a reason he's acting very irrationally right now.
Yeah.
Okay, that is something that I haven't gotten far enough or read enough about to truly understand, I guess.
Welp. Well, looks like we can't get to Rosewater that way.
Or the medical clinic.
So I believe I remarked on this in Silent Hill 3, but I'll remark on it again here. I do like the way that Silent Hill updates the map.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really useful in 3, and it's almost as useful in 2.
Almost.
Can I just say, like, this bit when you get to
Yeah, here we
this one area, it's really good.
go.
Like I remember when I first played it, I had so many anxiety problems playing it. Because it was just like, this is no. No.
There's nothing okay about this bit.
I don't see anything. I hear a lot of things, but I don't see anything, and something bad's gonna happen, and I don't like it.
I will say, like, one of the reasons that I haven't like really continued playing this game, like, is not because I don't like it or I'm not interested in it, but it is one of those games where it's like I play it for, half an hour or so, and then I start just feeling so stressed out that I don't want to continue.
Right.
So
That's fair. Oh, by the way, as shown on the loading screen, on the saving screen there, I have unlocked extra difficulty for
But
Riddle.
why would you do that, though?
Because I'm that guy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the radio.
Something bad's gonna happen, y'all.
In Silent Hill?
He unlocked extra difficulty specifically because he wants to torment me.
Yeah, basically. And that requires 4 playthroughs to do, so there you go.
Also, James, do you want to, like...
React.
You don't care about this thing? Like, at all?
He does, just in slow motion.
That face.
Okay, to be honest, if you ever encountered that in real life, you would probably shit yourself. I would be running, personally.
Yeah,
But that's just...
And
like-
I would probably be doing what he's doing, just kind of standing there like, what is my life right now?
And then just,
Yep.
just pick up a board with a nail in it, that
Blah.
fixes everything.
So in beginner mode, he dies in 1 hit.
Yep.
For
The way it should be.
hit a wall. 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope,
Good
missed.
job whiffing that.
7, 8, 9.
Oh, there you go.
Dead?
Wow. Jeez, that.
What the hell is it?
What the hell is it?
Human.
Also, this is the only enemy in the entire game that like falls down the first time and then dies and does not get up again.
Great.
Wonder what this game has that Silent Hill 3 doesn't, and therefore Silent Hill 3 is better. Enemy regeneration.
Oh, yeah.
What about
Enemies on hard mode have an 80% chance of just standing up again when you next enter the room.
What about those Those crawly things that you hated so much.
I mean, these guys act like them if you don't stomp them away in time.
Yeah, that's true.
Are there any equivalent enemies to those in this that will just
Yes.
Well, these ones, like, if you don't stomp them to death right away, then they start flying around on the ground, and they'll knock you down.
Oh.
It's true this game has way fewer, like, enemies in terms of variety, so...
What the?
I'd better take it anyway. I might need it.
In true adventure game protagonist fashion.
You don't just throw away odd objects, dude.
Some random junk that I found in a pile. I'd better take it with me.
Well, if he didn't have it, then after the climax of the game, he would have just been sitting there for, like, years, but he only moves on because he has the radio and it, like, tells him to do a thing.
Why?
Alright, we're gonna take this route to Rosewater Park up Neely Street.
Is there a particular reason that our cursor in the map screen is a bloody knife?
No.
No.
If you must know.
They decided to make an object from the game into the cursor. That seemed like a decent one, I guess. I remember how silent and empty the street was.
And then...
Oh. Well. That's a good sign.
If
Okay.
anything, they're easy to avoid. So there's that.
It is not worth trying to crunch them all down with the plank. It's simply not worth it.
I remember the time that I tried to play.
Welcome to Blood Swamp.
Beautiful. The time that I tried to play the original Silent Hill, I ended up running down an alleyway and getting ambushed by, like, a dog and, like, a flying bat thing and, like, just getting completely owned. And I was like, alright, that's me done with this game, I guess.
In the original Silent Hill, you said?
Yeah, the first one.
There's a forced ambush at the start, though.
I was just like...
that you have to die, and then you wake up in a diner.
I don't know, I think it was after that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Dude, Silent Hill 1 was one of the easier ones.
It really is, though.
It's just not, like... They're not really my style of game.
Okay, fair
enough.
Okay, so we're gonna get to Rosewater this time for real. I'm taking a much more organic approach to, like, the navigation.
What, you're not speedrunning this game?
Nope. I'm taking a route that actually makes sense.
Well...
I'm like, how about we give it a shot? Because one thing that James does well that Heather does not do well is he can kind of move while swinging.
Yes.
Those things are a lot faster when they're on the ground for some reason.
Yeah. And you have to stomp them down. Now, the thing that's better in Silent Hill 2 than in 3 is that in 3, on hard mode, you can stomp those things like 4 or 5 times, then they'll get up again anyways. Here, it's one and done.
Are you sure?
I mean, if you can actually get the stomp in. That is the challenge.
Yeah, when they're crawling like that, they're obnoxious.
I would love if you, like, stomped one, and then you thought it was just gone, and then, like, just one time, just once, it, like, got back up again.
I would be so annoyed. Okay, well, we can't get to Rosewater Park that way.
I wonder how...
Guess we'll just have to go along Kate's back to Munson and see if we can get up that way.
Cats.
I say Kate's because we have one billionaire in this city where I am, and his name is Kate's, and it's spelled like that.
Okay.
Kate's!
Okay. Sure, fine.
Also, body.
Hello. Who dat?
Actually,
No one of importance.
it is a dude with your clothing, so that's fun.
Looks kind of like he started mutating.
He got really wrecked, what can I say? The demon that ate human beings. What's kind of fun in this one is that at no point is anything called a monster. It's always the demons.
Well, I mean, we did see all those allusions to Christianity in number 3.
Yeah, but there really isn't any in this one.
Yeah, there isn't at all.
Take good aim. We don't have a gun. That's good advice.
Want to know what's even better advice? Unfortunately, he didn't make it because this street ends in nothing.
When do you get the first gun in this game?
Not too long. But first you have to run
you
around.
Spend a lot of your time wandering around.
I mean,
First we spend all our time in East Silent Hill, just with a board.
just with a plank with a nail through it. The best weapon.
Oh yeah, and in hard mode you start ricocheting off walls, and also weapon clipping in walls.
I still say I appreciate that as a method of increasing difficulty without just like buffing up damage numbers and health numbers.
Yeah, this game does the whole gamut when you go up to hard. It's just like, alright, now you fall down in 6 hits instead of like 30. You have to crunch everything way more. And now your plank is going to bounce off every wall you come within 5 feet of.
Beautiful. Oh,
well, can't go this way.
Where are we supposed to go? Is this one of those games where it's locked means something
Is everyone
different?
still there?
Hello?
Uh-oh.
What?
Hello? Hello? Alright. Alright, Fizz, we gotta pick up the slack here.
Oh god. Do all the work. So yeah, I mean, if anything, this game is really good at telling you where you need to go after you've wandered around for like, what, a good 20 minutes? Although,
yeah.
To be fair, when I first played it, I was getting pretty frustrated because I was like, I don't know where to go now. Now I have to go look at all these buildings because there might be some BS way for me to go.
No, if you try to ignore the buildings and just go for like where your targets, you will get some pretty good cues. So at least there's that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like when you're like trying to find like plot,
Dead man.
it's like, okay,
Where is the plot?
where go?
So Fizz,
Okay.
when did you start playing this, actually? Give us some background.
Jeez. I want to say 2002?
That's around when it came out, right?
2001, I think it came out.
Yeah. I started playing it in like 07.
Yeah, so I played it when it was kinda new.
I mean, that's...
Gosh darn it, it can't go this way either.
So I didn't have the handicap or the benefit of the internet.
Oh,
very well done.
Oh.
Where go? Where do we need to go?
So
I don't understand.
So how much time did you spend wandering around playing this game?
A lot.
Oh, we picked up the hyper spray. I basically never use it.
It's crap.
It depends. The white spray is pretty crap, yeah.
It's suspicious.
If you get a 10-star run, it turns green and kills everything instantly.
Yes, that's the only time it's ever good.
I have not done a 10-star run of Silent Hill 2, and I don't like Silent Hill 2 enough, as much as I like 3, to actually try it.
I mean, it's fine, but I remember when I played it, I spent a ridiculous amount of time wandering around and just being genuinely annoyed and also terrified because this game is pretty scary.
A mix of both.
Because it's just like, there's nothing that really jumps out at you. It's just unsettling.
Yeah.
It is a deeply upsetting game.
And that is one of the things that Silent Hill does particularly well, is that it's not one of those jump scare games.
Jump scare. I mean,
mostly.
I think this game could have used a couple, honestly, just because there's like none. But oh well.
It's fine.
It works. It works really well.
In the modern climate of horror games, it's actually kind of refreshing.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yes.
There's a place for your 5 Nights at Freddy's, and there's a place for your Silent Hill, I guess. Silent Hill 2 specifically. Everyone forgets that Silent Hill 1 had a lot of jump scares in it.
Yeah, I mean...
It really did. There's one in the school that got me.
Yeah, they're really good jump scares, but they're jump scares. The dude falling out of the locker in the school was amazing.
The
so
other
loud.
one, the one with the cat.
Well, that was right before the locker, which is one reason it got so good.
Yeah.
All right, so that's unsettling.
And guess what? They get worse.
It's gone now.
If you play Silent Hill, if you play Silent Hill 4, it's like this really cool connection, but it's just a complete mind screw here. Okay, so I just went looking for like a path to Rosewater. Couldn't find one, but I found like a reference to Neely's bar. I go there, now it gives me something to do.
Fantastic. So we can do that next time.
Yeah.
Indeed.